Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. Get comfortable as we sit by the fire and chat everything DayZ. We'll be joined by our podcast team, TikTok creator Smiley's Got a Gun, and long-term player Mr. ADKCue, and of course our chat moderator Queen Peasants. And don't forget to say hello to them. Don't forget people in chat and those in the comments section. Drop your thoughts and your opinions on our subject. We'll try and get everybody out and about and voice their opinions. We may also have a few special guests in our group chat. So if you're in the group chat, you're more than welcome to join us. But welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. As I said, we have our guest today is from an RP server. Where's my little run sheet? Called The Pit. He's the co-owner and the editor of The Pit, Mr. Normal Man. We'll also be diving into the update and the dev stream, what to expect on launch day, how you should go about, updating your systems, buying Frostline, and all that quality stuff that we have to remember. What do we have in the chat? Sad to see Livonia gone. Yes, it will be, but we'll be brand new stage on Sakau. We'll probably be having a hot tub stream where we'll be sitting in the hot springs, chilling, and we're looking at a zombie bowling course to do with the boats and some of the plateaus that are out in the ice shelves that are out in the water. So shuttlecock boats, I think, is what's going to be on the actual agenda. We'll have to see, but we'll have to see what people have there. But definitely hot tub stream in the hot springs. But yes, big turnout today. We'd like to thank everyone for rolling out, but let's get our butts in gear. Get on with the show. Yes, it will be sad to see all of Livonia gone. We will be expanding.
Oh, okay.
We'll be expanding all these tables for all the extra gear that comes out. There's lots and lots of items coming out next update, especially when it comes to people items. We had a few of them from.
I never met anyone from Poland. Oh, so you mentioned Afghanistan. So you served, yeah?
We don't know. We can't hear him.
Oh, wow.
In Kandahar and Bagram Air Base and I think Jalalabad and Kunduz. Or however you want to pronounce that. I know I pronounced that last one wrong.
Ooh, someone put some treats on my my chair.
Right, your little mini
You have
steaks?
Yeah, you got some tiny beef cheeks on your chair. Some little beef cheeks.
How
Put
come
your
there's-
beef cheeks on the
how come
beef
there's
cheeks.
so little?
I can't hear you, by the way, bruv.
Oh, there you go. You'll be able to hear me now.
Ah, yeah,
There
you
you
can put a
go.
mic near your mouth.
That's it. Learn to operate. Learn to operate. So what's with the tiny beef cheeks?
I don't know.
I
Like a-
cooked them. I
like
did
a-
that.
Like a chocolate
Yes,
on
you
your
did.
pillow at a hotel.
Yeah.
DayZ version. Okay, well, welcome everybody. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Thank you for joining us. It's going to be an absolutely wicked little podcast we've got. We'll do our little intros first. M4 PvP orientated and owner, looking very medieval / athletic in her standard gear for M4 PvP. Smile's got a gun. Welcome, welcome. Yes. That's his little peaks. That's it. Somebody else is spending time on my server that I haven't even looked at for ages because I haven't had a new idea. Facts. That's what it's all about. That's what it's about. That's it. She doesn't leave. All right, just hold on a sec. A little tech issue. The joys. Okay. Nothing better than a good early tech issue straight off the bat. All right. We have a little tester. Can we hear Smiley?
Mic check, mic check, mic check. How now, brown cow?
Yep, Mr. Q.
Oh no, brown cow.
And of course, Mr. Normal. Can we hear you?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I guess that looks like everyone's triggering. What's about that crowd? Can everyone hear us? My Elgato seems to be playing up. I think it's time to
Yeah,
have-
you
have-
can be heard on the other side. My brother-in-law's watching you.
Yep, cool. Okay, old Elgato's on the fritz. Well, that's the end of the streaming career, of course. As soon as the new map comes out, the whole fucking system just packs it in.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there would be saying
The biggest
Microsoft would
event.
do. They'd be like, you know, that's it. With the console community's having a bit too much fun now. Let's throw another spinner in the works. for them."
That's it. Sabotage Greedy's gear.
Like putting pins in the doll.
All right. Right, so we'll refresh that. Bruv, welcome. Server's going good, full pop. M4 PvP,
Morning.
loving it.
Yep, it's doing well. Yep. So it's a little surprise for me this week. It was good. It was good to see that it's you know, because it went through a little you know dip, but this week it's been hitting full pop. So I'm having a proud mama moment.
Ooh, nothing better.
Good stuff.
Nothing better. You need that little success. You've been at it for a little while. You've had a little bursts. Now you got to jack it up to 50 and rule the deathmatch world.
Yeah. I'll get right on that once I earn my first sweet $1 million and can afford it.
Cracks me up. All right, in our middle is our resident thug, Mr. Q, voted number 1 to survive Frostline. How are you, good sir?
You know. Yeah, very good, very good. An awesome run last night, believe it or not. Was only my second time going to the bunker.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I've been there to a lot of people's custom bunkers, but it's the second time I've ever been there on official.
On the official bunker. Ooh. Went for a little Livonia run.
And
Yeah.
I had like the devs were like, queue's coming. Let's put a leather jacket at the bottom of the well for him. Brilliant.
Aw.
Yep.
That was nice of him.
Insider job for sure. Insider job for sure. He's got contacts up high,
Especially
Mr.
because
Q.
it was only like, it was only like, you know, last week that I was telling him to get fucked. And I was like, oh, I really like them. They're my besties.
That's it. Just a leather jacket and I've been brought.
That's a compensation gift.
Yeah.
That was a good little run last night. Off to Livonia Bunker on experimental. I think by the end of it, everyone had a punch card. We had a few of them by the end. But it was good. It was a good little run. Not much action on there, of course. They nominated the big W word, so the population shears in half everywhere. But yeah, it was a good little run. Our special guest today, co-owner and editor for the Pitt RP, known on Discord as Mr. Normal Man, or we'll call him Brandon. Hello, good sir. How you going?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm going very, very well. Going very, very well. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
We're going to dive into a few of the questions that I've got for you. First of all, how long have you been playing the game we all love, DayZ?
I'd say about 6 years.
6 years.
I did mostly official servers for, I'd say, the first 3 years. I remember when supers were the big thing. I remember walking around and trying to just, hit military bases, and there's nothing around. Like the survival aspect of it. Yeah, I went from official and I started moving over to community. Um, like 50 slot PvP servers, and then I found an RP server that I jumped on. And I'm not gonna lie, like when I first joined RP, I was like, this looks a little lame. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
I judged it. And so I jumped on, had a blast. It was like being in like a movie. And I was like, all right, I want to go and do this myself. I want to make something special, essentially. And so a bunch of my buddies and I was like, hey, you guys want to make a server that's stalker related, Metro, like that Metro vibe. I don't know if you guys have played that game before, but you're in the train stations and stuff, and
Yep.
they're all fighting over. Yeah, so we built this huge map of tunnels that go from Novaya Petrovka all the way to Tricresta. They go to Sinistock, Tissy. There's tunnels that go from other tunnels to other tunnel. It's crazy. It's like a giant maze. Novaya Petrovka is like a war zone. There's gas, a bunch of NPC zombies out there. There's two lines that are the major lines. The red line that goes from Civet to Tricresta, and then there's the yellow line that goes from Civet all the way to Tissy and Sinistock. And then there's other areas. There's another line we didn't name it yet, but it goes around northwest. It goes it's like a big circle, and we've incorporated northwest as well for this. So we put it up, put it through beta testing, invited a bunch of people. Bunch of people have jumped on and checked it out. They really enjoy the server, and sorry, I got my brother along talking in the background, but yeah, it's cool. We got bunker darkness everywhere. It puts some people off, but a lot of people they want to stick around. So it's cool. And like my favorite, like it was kind of cool to like make this scene. Like, I was walking outside the safe zone. Like there's a safe zone, right? And in the safe zone, there's a couple rules. Like you could rob, kill, do all that stuff, but you can't KOS. You just essentially got to like put your hands up, say something beforehand, and then you can do whatever.
Yeah.
But like we're leaving the safe zone, and there's bodies everywhere. I'm walking, someone's shooting me with a Mosin. I turn off my light. I run toward them. I run past them. There's another person shooting a machine gun at me. I got someone laughing in the distance from a cannibal laugh, and it was cool that we were able to like create that environment, if that makes any sense. And we were just running, and we're trying to talk to them too. We're like, I got a family in Electro. Please don't hurt me. Like I went into RP. I was like, because we didn't have any guns on us, and someone was
begging for your life.
trying to say something back.
Begging.
But he was speaking in Polish though. I'm pretty sure he was speaking in Polish at me, and I was like, dude, we need to go. And so me and my buddy just ran. It was fun, but yeah, and it's super cool because like once we made the place, somebody jumped on and they were like talking about like how it's like a different map. Like it doesn't look like Shinaris. It's like a different place, and how much he loved it. And what made me excited about that was that like I was able to do that for somebody else, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds kind of silly, but like it was cool that anyways, I don't know.
No, that's definitely being someone who played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and actually created my own game, watching people experience the story that you've sort of envisioned and get to sort of roll through that and enjoy and see the I suppose the overall picture that you've tried to put out. it's rewarding.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely
You
rewarding.
said it in way better words. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was cool.
So you have a co-host. You have the Beast. How did you two sort of get together to start this project?
So we were on another server, and I'm not gonna say anything because I don't think I'm bashing them, but they had an admin that was they were always like looking up our locations and stuff, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
And
Someone
and
was doing
so
you felt like someone was doing the naughties on the inside.
yeah, they
Yep.
eventually got caught, and so they it we wanted to get a team together, and we wanted to essentially do the same thing, but make sure that never happens, or even the perception of that happening
Yep.
ever. That was like our big thing. That's our big goal. I was like, I don't even want people thinking that we're pulling any bullshit, because it sucks when it happened to us, because I don't know, it ruins it. It really
It
does. It
corrupts
makes
the
you want to
game.
leave.
Everything starts to then lead into
Absolutely.
the world of, was it them who busted into our place? Did our car get stolen because they knew that it leads down a path that I suppose is the same
Absolutely.
as getting shot as with an IJ on PC official. You know, everything after that, the kills is you're not very sure if your kill was legit or not.
Yeah, because even if they do it, like, so like my team, like, even if, or our team, like, even if we can't even have the perception of it, because like on the server that I was on in the past, like they did it. They had one guy, I think one, maybe two guys were doing it, but because they were doing it, the perception was everybody was doing
Yeah,
it, and I don't blame them for having that perception. But
yeah,
the other guys weren't doing that at all. They were all good guys. You get one guy in there that's messed up. So like, I grabbed a team of people that I've known for since I've been on DayZ for years, and I was like, we can't make it any bigger than this. Like, you know what I mean? So
yep,
nobody can have access to that
yeah.
type of
That's right.
information.
You
Because
have to cap it.
we absolutely, because we have all that information. I know where you're at. I know your build. I know where you put your buried loot. I know everything. It tells me where you died, if you fell, if you got shot, what you know what I mean? So it's like we can't be involved in any conflict. Like we definitely can jump in, play around, but there's there's an extent to that. And so that's how we're trying to run it.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that, especially you find a lot of the well-renowned servers and the servers that have longevity, their owners don't actually play them. They
That's
they
kind of
don't.
fair.
Yeah, they
You can
don't.
see that.
Yeah, they don't get in there and get involved as heavily as like they used to. They don't form factions. They probably sit on the outskirts and minimalize their actual involvement with the actual server. Yeah, it's a strange phenomena that happens.
Absolutely. Because like I even do that with because people they'll like rob and kill me, and like I won't even look at my phone, if that makes any sense, because they'll
Yeah.
tell me who did it, and
Yep.
I'm like, nah, dude, just he gets the stuff. It's
I just
his.
wear it.
Like I don't even really fight back. Like I might like try to hit him, but I usually let him just play it through, because if my actions matter, if that makes any sense. I don't know. And I just
Yeah.
remember on other servers, people would twist that, and I was like, let's make a place that doesn't do that, or at least it not do that, but like no perception of that either. But I can see why owners wouldn't play, because they don't want anybody to have that perception either.
That's where you got to open up a death match. Fair
And then
game.
you can. I was
Fair
about to
Kill
game,
say
me,
man.
you
do
can
whatever you
jump
want.
on. Yep, that's true. That's true. That's super true. That's what's cool about it, is like every server's like its own world. So like we have a role playing one, right? But it's also PvP as well. Like right as soon as you leave the safe zone. But like but for you, like you just jump in, grab your guns, start shooting people. There's other ones, like I was on this one called -30. That one was one of my favorites. I don't even know if they have it anymore. And that one was a survival one where like you instantly start freezing. And so like it's cool to see everybody's world, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I really enjoy that. Like
Mm.
it's cool seeing other people's stuff. I love that stuff. And so
Yep.
like I remember trying to escape Cherno, and it was freezing cold, and I'm getting all the clothes and starting fires, and it took me like 6 hours just to get to like 2 towns over, and it was like, all right, it was fun, at the least.
Insane, some people say. Insane. Training for the next map. That's what that's all about. Training for the next map.
Yeah.
So, where did the idea come from for the server lore and stuff?
My buddy, I played Metro, and I remembered all the games, and I was like, that I would like to do something along those lines. Not perfectly, not completely steal it, if that makes sense, because like technically in the game, you're in Moscow, you're in the train stations. There's a war versus Nazis and the communists, and I'm like, well, this is DayZ. We can't have a Nazi group in there, so we gotta make different factions and change the lore a little bit, and like, and then we can have like our own one-off, our own thing, if that makes any sense. We've incorporated things from Stalker. Buddy of mine loves that game, or loves the movie, and then Fallout. That's another one that we incorporated because we're trying to do a thing. It's from the DLC from Fallout 4. It's called fog condensers. I need to make them look more pretty than they are now because we're in beta, we opened it up, and so we had people jump in, and a lot of people were like, here's a bug here, here's a hole here, here's a mess up here, which has drastically helped.
Yeah.
Like the people who have jumped in, they've been amazing.
Once you get those good testers that come in that don't go, oh, I see something I can exploit, I won't say anything. The guys that come up and say, hey, by the way, you can get through here, you can grab this here. They're always good for those servers to keep the authenticity later on.
Wildly enough, like a lot of the people that we've had a lot of like just random people jump on, of course, like just to check it out, and they'll message me and be like, yeah, you got a hole here, you got a place here, and it's like, all right, I'll fix that. Like, and it's cool. Like it was nice to have that.
You talked a little bit about the lines, red line, yellow line. Are they the particular, I suppose, transit points that run around the maps, as in like a train station, incorporating that with the lore?
Yes. So the red line, you'll have Vavlovo train station. It's got a bunch of buildings in there, slummy buildings. Looks downtrodden. Vavlovo looks like a war crime. The city itself, or the town itself. Novaya Petrovka is the main like safe zone area. It's kind of safe. I mean, you can still kill people there. Um, and then you got Servergrad, which will be a train station, and then Novo and Civet. And so like we're trying to incorporate like quests in the future as well, like just silly stuff, fun stuff, like be a good guy. Well, I forget what the tags are off the top of my head. There's one for a fisherman, a farmer, and then there's ones for if you want to be a bad guy, you want to rob people, you want to kill people, you want to eat people, things like that. And if you control one of the train stations, it will give you a weekly allotment. So, like, say you take over Servergrad train station during raid week, and you get $5,000 every Monday as long as you control it. And so, trying to incorporate that so people kind of beef with each other, because competition is always good.
Mm-hmm. And it saves people also cracking on each other's base. There's something you can go and raid and try and take over and see the value of just not robbing, the loot of somebody. I actually saw that in the Discord. I thought that was an absolutely wicked idea.
Yeah, because if you want like your base and you want to stash it somewhere, somewhere in the tunnels where no one can find it, and then you come and take Servergrad and you guys are all competing over that, it's almost better to have this train stations than it is to that person's house, you would say.
Yeah.
That's how we're trying to set it up.
More worth it.
We're also trying. Yeah. We're trying to set up the trader in a way too. So the trader, you guys active, like wildly active, and our team is wildly active. So like everybody's on every day, and so the trader works just fine. But we're gonna like when the beta ends and we go live on the 15th, like with the actual like because we have more tunnels, we just never added them.
Yep.
We just kind of put these ones down because we had to see what the lag looked like. And we found a perfect mixture where you can walk around with 20 people and there's no lag, and it's got 8,000 items on the ground, and I'm like,
wow,
this is actually working really well. Like,
yeah,
we can add the rest. I was like, this is cool, and but it works. That's the thing. I ask people every day. I'm like, you experiencing lag? They're like, nope. You experiencing lag? They're like, nope. The guy on old generation Xbox, he's like, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, all right, fair enough.
That's
Get an
it.
X series.
Upgrade.
Get an
It's
X series.
time.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You
I'm
don't
like,
make compensations
don't
for
go
old
to-
Jenners.
Yeah, I tell him, I'm like, don't go into Novaya Petrovka. Don't go into Tissy. You'll die there. Go anywhere else.
Yeah, I think
They work out.
I think at this stage of the game and being so long after the new gens have come out that it's you can no longer compensate for the old Jenners. They've got to be forced into buying new shit.
Absolutely. Some
Yeah,
of
it's
these
funny,
moddies, man, they build.
Well, wasn't
go
that
ahead,
long
sorry.
ago that? So it wasn't that long ago that we were talking the other way round, where it was you have to make sure that your builds are gonna fucking work for the old gen.
Yep.
It's good to see we've finally flipped to fuck old gen upgrade, please.
Yeah, I just give them a warning.
Yeah,
Just
you've
like,
had
we
a
have-
few years. Come on.
Yep.
I'm like, don't go into this town. That's it. Other than that, you'll be fine. Essentially everywhere else. And
Yeah,
it usually
see,
works out. So
and
even they can play.
And that's good. Good as in the owner giving that advice out. Say, listen, this is what you're going to expect. Not just, oh yeah, come, you shouldn't have any lag. It's okay. Well, if you're on old gen, you're gonna suffer here and you're gonna suffer there, and that's just part of it. You know, upgrade's probably your best way, but other than that, bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Uh,
the S series runs it perfect.
Yeah, see, that's good. That is good to hear. Role-playing servers sometimes require an application. What does your application
Yep.
show about your players, and why is it important to have?
So yeah, we do have an application process. We have it's to make sure you're kind of serious too, because some people if they don't want to get through the application process and they just leave, then they really don't want to be there in the first place, if that makes sense. And so we ask them their gamer tag. We ask them, how many points they got on their gamer score, so that we can prove that they're not an alt and all that stuff. And
Yep.
if they do a background and the background's relatively decent, it kind of tells us like they've done this before. And then we got a guy who, I mean, he searches through all of their he searches through all their gamer tags, who's like who they're friends with, everything, just to make sure there's no bullshit.
Ooh, do a thorough exam.
Yeah, he does it when he's at work. Actually, sits there on the chain and he just looks and he's like, all right, this guy's clean, this guy's good, this guy's We've only had like I think one or two people try to come in with alts, and we've gotten rid of them. We've had a lot of owners come in, weirdly enough, like a lot of owners on other servers.
Yeah, they're looking for somewhere to play. They can't play on their server.
Yeah.
That's fair because we had an admin of another server. I'm not gonna say the guy because he joined us, right, and he's bullshitting and he's telling us about the server he's on. And he's like everybody thinks I'm out to get him. I'm cheating, so I just need another place to go. And I'm like, fucking sure, yeah, too easy. Come on in.
Yeah, it is a dicey thing, especially since there is a lot of poaching of players, people coming into your Discord, advertising through DMs. I've always had the rule in my Discord that if you're going to go play on somebody else's server, just be straight up. Most server owners will say, "Oh, you want to come play on my server? Sweet as. Can you give me a little, tell me what you think of it? Does it run well? Because you're talking to someone with experience." So I find it quite beneficial to get other owners to jump on and have a run.
Yeah, I don't mind that they jump on. I'm like, come on in. Here's the application process. Look around.
Let's see, have a
How
squeeze.
many pages is this application? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
How many pages?
I think Rex, what do we ask on the application?
I think it's 10.
What is it exactly?
10 from memory.
10 pages or 10
No,
questions?
10 questions. So a
10
lot of the
questions,
applications
Oh,
are
that's all right.
DM
Yeah, it's
based.
minimal. That's
So you launch it, then jumps into your DM and you pump all your questions out one at a time, and 9 times out of 10, they're check the rules, check rating, what's RP, that sort of run through. It was quite easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only reason why I didn't have that off the top of my head is my brother-in-law runs that part of it. I do the editing part.
He's the man
And
behind
so
editor. He's the creator.
he's the guy behind the Discord is what I mean. He's like the application border guard guy. He's making sure you answer the questions properly and what time or rate times, things like that. And the reason why we go through that process is so in the future, if there's an issue, we can be like, well, you did agree to it.
And that I think is the largest thing about RP because you got things like metagaming, you've got things along the lines of people bending and altering the rules. You need a agreeance to sort of say, hey, yes, you did know the rules, and I suppose it's a basis to say, you broke it. This is why we're kicking you out. So don't cause a fuss. You knew. Just leave without any dramas.
Yeah, usually through the application process. If they in the pit, if they have like if they answer anything wrong or if they answer anything wrong, we usually just put them in a ticket. We just try to help them out. That's what we usually do, and it
Yep.
works out pretty well. We haven't had any problems in that direction. Um,
Oh, that's
for
good. So
for
then, like, you can hold someone's hand as they go through the application.
some people are new to this. Like I've been doing it for
Yeah.
years, so like
I.
it's easy. I just jump in, I answer the questions, and I'm in. I'm in really quick. But somebody else, he might be if he was me 3 years ago, he might not know because when I first joined an RP server, like I was like, why do I have to answer these questions? You know what I mean? I didn't understand.
Yep.
And now looking 3 years
Yes, I'm
back, I'm
still
like,
there.
oh,
I'm
that
still
makes
in that
sense.
mindset. Yeah. I
No,
try.
it
I
makes.
usually just copy someone else's homework. Actually, I say, "Hey, would
I've
you
done that too.
just give me?"
I'm like, what did
Yeah.
you put in?
Yeah.
And as for I've definitely done that before. But as for meta, like so it's not in the rules yet, but we're gonna try to set up a system so like if people like make a faction but they don't want anybody to know, we'll take it out of the Discord. If they want to change their gamer tag and give us another one to work with so people can't watch them on the online list, that's a thing in the past. Like they can just get a hold of us. Hey, this is the gamer tag I would like to use. This is my old one. We'll get rid of the old one, put in the new one so no one can, be some people will check the online list and be like, all right, he's at base. And if he's got a new name, well, he's not at base and they show up at base to hit him, he really isn't there.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
good.
nice.
Counter community stuff.
Yeah. 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 Hmm.
So what is
Oh, very cool.
the RP level that you expect from the players?
I mean, as for now, I'd say like if I had to rate it like 4 out of 10, like we're just kind of testing stuff.
Yep.
There are people in there that they're role playing. When they do, I do it right back because like usually I'm on my way to go check something out. So like I'm in like admin mode in my head if that makes any sense, and I'm
Yep.
like, all right, I gotta go do this real quick. But if someone comes up to me and they start telling me a story about how their grandmother lived, above the ground before the war, I sit there and I, you know what I mean? I'll have like a
You
20-minute
humor 'em.
conversation with them. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
dude, my grandpa used to do the same thing and like I go off with them and I'm like, all right, I gotta go. But once it launches on the 15th, like once it actually like we can once the wipe happens and stuff like that, I'll expect a lot more. I'll update people, announcements like, hey, no more out of character stuff and safe zone. Try to clean it up, things like that.
Yeah. That's it. Pull your socks up, people.
And
It's
like
time to RP.
I like working with people in game rather than tickets, if that makes sense. So we haven't had a ticket, which is wild to me, but we
Shit.
mostly do it there. We talk to them. We're like, hey, when robbing somebody, you have to say something beforehand, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, or at least say something after. You can rubber slug somebody, steal all his shit, and when he wakes up, you can be like tunnel snakes rule and run off. Like you got to say something.
Yep.
And one guy kept on just doing it, right? He just kept on robbing people, not saying anything. And so me and my buddy got on and seen him. He showed up. No admin abuse, I swear. Like he literally just showed up, and I was like, "Hey, that's the guy. That's the guy that's robbing people." I was like, let's go rob him and show him how to rob people. So we're screaming at him, get on the fucking ground. And he's like, what's going on? We rubber slugged him a bunch. He woke up. We're like, don't move or you're fucking, yeah. We had a thing with him. And then after we were done, I was like, that's how you rob somebody, by the way. He was like, you just got to use words. And he's like, he's getting all shitty. He's like, I'll bring 15 people over. I'm like, do that. And he's like, well, raid your base. I was like, I live in Tissy. And he's like, and then he calmed down and he's like, all right. He's like, I was like, was this or was it a ticket? And he's like, I would prefer this. He's like, fuck tickets. And I was like, all right, cool.
It's a demonstration on how to. That's all that was. It's a demonstration on how to.
And then we gave
what
him
a
all
great
stuff back.
lesson, though.
Yeah, I mean, really, because some people probably don't understand if they've never played an RP server before, or or are not familiar with it. Sometimes they actually need to be shown. I mean, one of my friends, right, for years and years, her husband, she used to get pissed off that her husband never put the toilet roll on the toilet roll holder. I know, side story, but it's related to DayZ. But anyway, I'm talking about like together for like, like 10 years before, like, one day she just cracked and said, my God, can you please put the toilet roll, on the toilet roll holder? And he turned around and he goes, I don't know how. That's why I've never done it. It was like, and she just went, oh, because it had like this little clip thing. And and it's like, well, there you go. So he wasn't just, he was just like, I just don't know how to do that. So, sometimes
a demo.
it pays to actually, to go and say, come on. I'm going to show you how to put a toilet roll on a toilet roll.
That's it. Or I'm going to show you how you put a gun to someone's head, yell and scream at them, and then rob them for all their shit.
Exactly.
Well, but
Exactly.
you got to remember, for somebody that's walking into an RP server that is kind of new and maybe only lightly done it before, it can be really intimidating as well,
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Because he was pretty pissed at first, and I was like, hey, man, we're not trying to upset you. Like, here's all your stuff back. But you got to do something like that. I was like, you don't even have to scream or yell. You just still rubber slug them. You just got to say something. You got Tunnel Snakes rule or O'Doyle rules or something. You just got to say something afterwards.
Just give that a direction.
Rules.
And he was like, all right. Mm-hmm. He's like, you guys are right. And then we went robbing more people, and I was like, cool. Like, that's perfect. And he was saying stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
He's like, thanks for your shit. And then he would run away.
Little coaching.
And now he's the neighborhood robber. Now he doesn't do anything but rob everyone.
That's it, verbally, which is sometimes what you want. That's what you want in a, in a place that's just not KOS. You do want that interaction of battling people via robberies.
Yeah.
Do players?
I like it because I like the hesitancy. I like when people are like on edge. It adds a layer to like what we're trying to do. Like, no, we're safe, but this is safe. If that makes sense. Like, this is the safe zone, but if you see somebody with a gun out, you are allowed to shoot them because they can knock you out and take all your shit.
Yeah. So you're safe for the fact that you won't just drop dead.
Yeah. So we have this one rule for KOS. So how it kind of works is it's like a strike system, but it's a friend of mine came up with it. It's an unwhitelist zone. So essentially we could kick them from the safe zone and they can go anywhere they want. They just can't come back to the safe zone. So if they walk in, it unwhitelists them. But they can still play. Like every other place is KOS. If you want to go out there and murder and kill and shoot, whatever you want.
Lawless lads.
That's really cool, actually.
But if they come
really
back,
good.
it'll just unwhitelist them. Like, that's how the strike system kind of works. It's like you get a strike, but we don't ban you from the server, or we don't unwhitelist you. We just tell you to leave, and then we unwhitelist you. You just can't come back for 24 hours or something, or 48 hours.
Go sit in the naughty corner and think about what you did.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
fair.
good for the rest of the players of the server, because at least then it protects your RP zone. Because that's basically is what your safe zone is. It's your main area where most people will come to do their RP. And it does stop those toxic people that just want to run in and shoot everything.
That's true. And we also got a thing that we put on during events. I forget how my friend put it together, but essentially you can't use guns in the safe zone. They will not let you shoot. What do you
Oh,
know
But
what
on the
game?
flip side of that
is
as
that where the
well, it
guns
protects
point
the people
upwards?
that just made an honest
Yeah.
mistake. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
no. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Smiley. My bad.
No. Oh, good. No, I was just going to say, yeah, and on the flip side as well, it also protects those people that just make an honest mistake. Because, that's actually one of my fears with a role play service because of the rules. And because there's like so many servers with different rules, and you just jump over and you might forget that you can't, do a certain thing or whatever. And then, and it if you do it and then you get banned, it's like, oh fuck, I just had a brain moment. You know what I mean? I forgot I can't do that on
I
here or something. So
100% agree with you.
I
That
love
happens
that.
all the
Yeah,
time because I went from
yeah.
I don't want to say the names, but I went from one server to another one and I did what the other server allowed and it just went off my head. I didn't even think about it and I was doing it and they're like get out of here, dude. You're starting shit. Like this is clearly you're just trolling and I'm like, I'm not. I swear to God. I'm like, "Oh, I'm in the wrong one. I'm sorry." I was like, "My apologies." And they're like, "No, you're out of here. Fuck off." And I'm like, "All right,
Mm.
I get it." And then
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
it.
see, I hate that. Yeah, it makes you feel like shit too afterwards, like you're being accused of something, and you're like,
I was like,
yeah. So I like that. That's really, yeah, that's awesome that you've got that.
"Greedy,
Got people some
I've
slack.
I've kidnapped you before."
Oh, here we go. Oh, I've been kidnapped a few times.
I it so a buddy of mine, his name is Chico. He showed me a video because I didn't even know who you were at the time. He was just like, "Hey, did you do this?" And then, like I look and it's us. It's like a group of us, and we were all surrounding you. And I think you got attacked by a bear or something. And like we literally were just driving down the street and we seen you, and you were knocked out. And I was like, "Get out of the car. Let's get this guy." And then we were super nice to you. We're like, "Hey man, we'll give you a ride or we'll give you a ride somewhere." And you're like, "All right." So you got in the car. I think it was Livonia, if I remember
I
correctly.
was gonna say this sounds like
And
Livonia coming down towards on
and
the west road that runs from Pavlovo to Topolin. I
yeah,
think it
and we
was
took you
on Adventure PVE.
and we took you somewhere, and I think we like somebody rubber slugged you, and we're like, we're gonna make you join our cult. Like we went off, and it was I remember my buddy was in the video. That's who I seen, and he's just like he's sitting there. He's like, you're gonna be one of us. You're gonna love God." And I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "That's awesome." I was like, "Who is this guy?" And that's how I found out who you were.
He previously kidnapped him. All right, well I'll see you after the show, like a revenge.
Yeah, he wants to show you his basement.
That's it.
He wants to
That's
show
it.
you downstairs.
That's
it.
super fair. That's super fair.
Put the lotion on, or the bear gets it.
I forget how it plays out. I think you were trying to get some. I think you were trying to get out, and we're like, "No, dude, stop." We're like, "Stop fucking moving," and you were like, "Yeah, you moved too much. We killed you." I think.
Yeah, Greedy doesn't do hostage very well. The
No,
whole
no,
tied
he's a
up and
terrible
restrained
hostage.
stuff. He usually has to go by my rules and let my hands free. And, if you start getting attacked, give me a gun because I'll start shooting with you. I'm a strange hostage. Just want to be
But
part
but
of
as
the
Stockholm
group.
starts sinking in.
Start
Yeah, it
loving
doesn't
my
take
big.
long for that Stockholm to kick in.
They tied me up and made me a little home and took care of me. That's instantly you're in my good books, even though you've kidnapped me.
We had,
Yeah.
I think we had a cage because we put other people in there before. I think that's what he was trying to do with you. He had a cage all set up because that's where we put everybody in, and then we fucking role play with them for an hour or two, and some of them were like, "Hey man, can you let me go?" And we're like, "All right," and we'd fucking kill them and let them go back.
That's it. But yeah, usually when I wake up in a cage, it's a pretty good night. So I'm probably a little traumatized from it. Uh, Man, I always get kidnapped.
He's got an extra itch.
That's it. Got an extra itch. It's a new thing. For some reason, I like being confined now. So, any future plans on the server, especially with the update coming out? Is it more of just a launch at 1.26, or is there things happening?
Yeah, so once the launch happens, we're adding there's more tunnels. So like we've had guys on there for like players on there for hours and hours. Just they're mapping the whole place out. And the moment I kind of feel bad because they're like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got it all," and I'm like, "That's so cool," because I mean, if they're watching this, they'll know now. There's going to be way more tunnels, more towns put into the tunnels, more slums, military areas, water. We're putting water in there too because of the boats. So we're going to have flooded tunnels as well.
Nice.
Flooded towns
Sounds
in the
awesome.
tunnels, and what gets me is it's not laggy. I don't know how. Like that was like what we were worried about. I was like, man, there's no one's going to be able to play on this, and we're like, well, my buddy like messed with the settings and was like, let's test it out. And then we had 25, 30 people jump on and there was no problem. I was like as if you were playing official. I was like, this is weird. How is this working?
Yeah,
But
nice.
it did.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's hope that the next update doesn't corrupt any of that quality.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, good old 1.26. Any people you'd like to shout out for the support for the journey?
Yes.
Yeah, give us people
Yeah,
that
you're not-
you know who contributed towards making the server, of course.
Psycho, that's my friend from New Zealand. Beast, he's gonna understand this. You know, you guys are gonna find this weird, but he'll understand what that means. Rex, he's my application guy. Sling, he's my killer. Who else? Dino, he's the one that gives us he's the one that jumps on and gives us kisses. And Recon. We have the trader, his name is Recon, and I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't even have a server really.
Yeah,
That guy works harder than anybody I've ever seen.
I was going to say, big shout out to all the traders out there. There's, you know, they put a lot of time and effort. It's like running a small business. It's a lot of time. But yeah, some traders really pull out the stops to enhance a server.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
100%. 100%.
You know, I just clicked to. I know exactly what your server is now. To tell Psycho I say hello. I haven't talked to him for a while.
You know, so oh yeah, that's right. That he knows you as well. I was about to say, I remember you. I remember. Yeah. Fucking hey, dude.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions from my co-hosts?
Yes. Yeah.
It's just diving in.
So, yeah, sorry. No, I've been sitting here like trying to like, I've been, yeah, really wrapped in like your descriptions of, oh, sorry, can I go ahead now or did I jump in too quick?
No, okay, get in.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm getting like, I'm trying to get a visual picture because this excites me because I thought, I don't think I know a server that's ever done like, well, how I'm picturing it, is it like a subway?
Yes.
Is it like a subway?
It's all
So you got
most
trains
of
in
it's
there
underground. We have box carts.
too.
We
Like,
got
does
the
it look like
trains,
an
we got
actual train station?
we were able to. The red line is the existing train line from Civet all the way to Tricresta. Then we made others to go like the yellow line, the green line, and then there's tunnels, and so like we would throw down, train tracks, throw a train cart, make it look like it fell, exploded. The background is it's a war, so there's a government that was in place that essentially was genocidal, and it's like totalitarian control of the subway system, and they didn't make it. And this is afterwards. So, like they got overthrown, rebels got knocked out. This is it. Like everybody's kind of dead. Then these are refugees that are making their story. Like this, I'm kind of giving it to them to like now it's up to you to do it.
Yeah,
And so
nice.
Yeah,
we got guys,
nice.
we got groups and that want to go one direction. They want to be good guys. They got other groups that want to be bad guys and go this direction. And it's cool. You got neutral people who just want to sell stuff, make money. And then I think we're going to try to add something where like with Discord money. So like if you get a certain amount of money in Discord, you can get like an extra something in your, like you can get like like a structure, we can reinforce it a little bit. But we won't be offering anything like you get a can of food or guns or anything. We hate pay to win, if that makes sense. Heard that
Yeah.
servers do that. We're not going to do that. It's going to be more cosmetic, like kind of like this in here. This is sick.
Because you want to
I would,
evolve and develop that community.
yeah, I want them to do it themselves. Like, if you want stuff, you got to
Yeah.
go get it. I'm not giving you anything really.
Nice. And when you mention like, okay, and this is the part I'm trying to get my in my head visual. I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna have a look myself. But like with like when you say about the town, so are the towns in the tunnel as well, or are you coming out of the tunnel and then you're out in daylight and to the town?
So the tunnels they're all underground, most of them. There's some of them that are above ground. There's like one or two, but we stole the idea from Fallout 4 DLC with fog condensers so that we can make some areas outside accessible without having to use the NBC suit. Like if you want to go into Servergrad is a gas zone. If you want to get to Commence Military Base, which is all underground, like we stuck a roof on it. We have rock walls. We got tunnels to get to it. It's real dark in there. There's a fire in there. And so like if you want to, so it's not gas in the military area, but to get there, you have to cross a gas area. Some of Novo's gassed, but Novo City itself is like it's in I would say like a tunnel-like complex. And so we just tried to, yeah, we just give you that feel that you're always underground.
That's what I was gonna say. So it feels like so you're spawning in and like so fresh spawn. You're spawning in. Where are you spawning at? Are you spawning in the safe zone to start with, or are you spawning in like in the middle of the tunnel and you're like, wait, which way do I go? Like, and you have to sort
That
of find your way.
that's a fair question. So for the beta, we did it where you just show up to the safe zone because the place is so confusing. One second, one second. What's up, little dude?
You gotta hide from the you gotta hide from the monster.
He
You
wants to
gotta
get
hide from the
involved.
monsters?
That's his admin.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Go hide from the monsters. Go. I gotta talk to these people real fast. I'll be with you guys in a minute, I
It's
promise.
Oh.
And so yeah, it's my son Oliver and my nephew Emmerich. And so the safe zone we have people go there, and my character is called Lewis Clark. That's an old traveler that found Oregon a long time ago. And so like I try to find people who are like, I have no idea where I'm going, and I'm like, all right, follow me, I'll show you, and like I'll show them around. And like, I didn't know you could open that door. I didn't know you could do this. And I'm like, yeah, you can open this door, go through here. Oh, I didn't know there's stairs here. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, I didn't know there was a tunnel in the wall right there. And I'm like, yeah, it's right here. And like I show them. I do a lot of that. And so later, after the update, we'll probably have other like places where you spawn. So you can't do it in the tunnel because the tunnel itself has a roof. And the moment you do that, your character is on the roof. It kind of sucks. So we got to make like this
Oh.
little square, like where there's no roof, and then put the spawn point there, and that's where you're at. But when you look up in the bunker darkness, you don't see the roof. You don't see that there's a hole that's allowing you in there. And so, yes, you do spawn in like underground kind of.
Ooh,
Nice.
very
And
nice.
sorry, I know I've got a million questions, but listen, also just quickly, and are you spawning in like with just like official freshness, or have you customized the spawn gear,
Yes, it's
what you're
customized.
spawning in with?
So you get an NPC suit and you get 2 masks, and then you get a chicken. Um, encourages people. It's kind of cool. It encourages people to like roll up next to the fire and like start a fire, and they all bullshit and they're like, "Where the hell do we go?" It's kind of cool. I like watching that process. It's cool. And they're like, "I'm going to go this way," and they all kind of bullshit and go that way or something. And then you get I think an unknown food can if I remember correctly, and that's it.
Ah. You get a knife?
Do you get a stone? Yeah, you get a stone knife. That's right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right.
Yep. You just hang out the
Oh,
safe
that
zone,
sounds,
bruv.
yeah, sounds nice. Yeah.
Entryway of
Steal
the
everyone.
tunnel.
Oh
And
no, I can't steal everyone's chickens now.
nope, you can rob them.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
but
know, I have read the bits.
the people on there though are awesome. Like the people we've been getting, it's mostly my friend Recon. It's a lot of his friends and a lot of the people that he's run with over the years. Some of the people we've ran with over the years, and then it's like their friends' friends and word of mouth. Yeah, it's really cool. Like
And it
getting a
sounds
lot of
like
those people
everyone's
in.
working together. Like you said, like everyone sort of, is meeting and they're like, hey, let's try this way, and everyone sort of, is that sort of the vibe? Everyone sort of helps each other out, or maybe initially anyway.
Oh, you killed him.
Sorry about. I'm so sorry. My bad.
You're good. You're
My
good.
kiddo was on my leg and
Yeah,
was
you're
asking
right.
me a
Yeah,
question.
we all got kidlums.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. We've got lots of children
That's
between us,
it.
or lots of them. Lots. Lots. Yeah, so it's fine.
Mine are all
What was
gaffer
the question
taped
again?
in the cupboard.
I do apologize.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you can't ask me that. You can't ask me what I asked like 5 seconds ago. It's gone. I don't know. I can't even remember.
Fair enough.
Because then, you brought up kids and that distracted me. Now I'm thinking about my kids and what I got to do today, and
That's
How
it.
many kids you
you
got?
asked me what did I ask? I don't know. Now I'm thinking about like getting
Got,
groceries. I
got
have no
live.
idea. I get sidetracked. No, thank you so much for your time and answering my questions. Super appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to
Fair
jumping
enough.
on, checking
Yeah,
it out. The
absolutely.
subway.
Absolutely.
I want to go to I want to go in a subway.
That's it. Train
Yeah,
rides.
nice concept. Love it.
Called the Pit. I'll flick you the Discord.
Yes, please.
Mr. Q?
And your homework and your application. Just copy that. Copy that too. Copy too.
Well, I mean, Swiney just covered most of the questions I was about to ask. So.
Sorry, I got it. Be excited about this one.
Fair enough. You guys still hear me right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Too easy. Okay.
So, Mr. Q, all out of questions.
I am.
Oh, fair enough. Done.
Thanks,
Okay.
Swiney.
I tried to
yeah,
cover
sorry about
everything on the pit. My team was like, don't forget to say this. 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 Don't forget to... I'm like, all right, man. I was like, I'll fuck it. I swear.
Did we?
I promise. I'll
miss
do my best.
anything? Did we miss anything?
No.
There is
I don't
one
think so.
question, but, and this is our chat moderator wants to know, if you could add a onesie into DayZ, what would it be?
A onesie.
Yep.
I would go with like some Pokemon. Some Pokemon. I don't know why.
Charizard running around.
Nice.
Pikachu.
Squirtle.
Pikachu.
God, yep. That's a hell of a question.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a number one. That's a number one. So we're gonna be Pokemon, so you can get the little eggs out and catch them all. Or in your case, shoot them with a rubber slug, tie them up, and then you've caught them.
Oh, I think you reminded me of something because you could catch bears with those Easter eggs. I remember that.
Oh yeah. Do you have the
Yeah.
eggs in
We
your?
can still do that on DayZ, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
You can Pokemon ball them.
I forgot about that. Is there's this bear on my server in like Tricresta, and because it's so dark there and the lights work, okay, you would say. When there was a team that got attacked over there, and they swear it wasn't a bear, and like I'm like breaking character. I'm like, no, for real, and they're like, no, dude, it's something else. Did you code something over there? And I'm like, no. They're like, no, dude, it's something. I don't know what it is, but it keeps killing all our friends. We can't go down there. It's a dangerous place, dude. It's got tentacles. Like they're like making their own lore on it. I'm like, and I went with it. I was like $1,000 whoever catches the octopus, and they're like, and everybody's talking about it. They're like, they got to get this monster, and I know it's just a fucking bear. It keeps walking down the tunnel attacking people.
The new
Oh, that's awesome.
the new lords of DayZ. You've got the haunted Radio Zenith. You've got the mother bear that's out at the ski resort. And now you've got the tentacle monster at Tricresta.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. They all talk about it. I love it. And I don't correct them. I'm like, yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. It's got to be an octopus.
That's hectic. It is funny. People, add into the story and developing their own runs, and then the server taking hold of it and becoming a server myth.
Yeah, that's kind of when I look at that. I was like, I know it's a fucking bear that's attacking them, but I'm like, I'm gonna run with this. This is cool.
That's it.
And they're like, no, dude, it's something else. And I'm like, all right, it's something else for sure. Get it. And like, I'm giving people Mosins. I'm like, go get it, dude. You gotta kill it. Bring it back. Get out of the tunnels. It's fun.
That's hectic. That is hectic.
Hey, actually, I got a little question. Sorry, a little question. There is logic to this question.
Yep.
But if an animal stands on a fire, do they die? Like, you know how we stand on it, we go,
Yeah.
and then eventually,
Oh.
like, die.
I don't. Can they?
Yeah. I
I've
believe
never
so.
actually seen it, but
I've never tested. I've definitely burned people before. I've tested that one out.
I was just thinking, like, imagine that, like, in the tunnel. I was thinking about the fox sound when you kill them. You know, the fox sound. The,
Yep.
like, it's horrible. Imagine if you're cruising through tunnels and you could make a section that is sort of, like, on the side. So it's not in the tunnel, but just make, like, a little cage off to the side. You can't see it, right? And you fill it with, like, fires, and then you just have foxes keep spawning in, and then they just keep
dying.
making that horrific
Big
noise.
noise.
Like, and you're walking through the tunnels. Imagine hearing that. Imagine.
Background noise. Background noise is the best too.
Yeah.
Because we have explosions
Yeah.
in Novaya Petrovka, and people are like, "What is that?" I'm like, "We're bombing the mutants outside," and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're bombing the mutants." They're like, "That's fucking awesome." Like, dude,
Yeah.
can those hurt you? And I'm like, "Yeah, don't go out there." I tell everybody not to go out there, and then my buddy, he always tells them to go out there, and so I'm like, "Don't go out there. 'Cause you'll clearly die. It's not safe out there." Like, and I do it in like an old man voice. I'm like, "Don't do it. There's bad shit out there." And they're like, "What are you questioning me? You think I'm not brave enough?" Like, I had one guy, I'm like, "Don't do it, dude." And he's like, "I'm gonna do it." And he goes out there, and he's out there for like 5 minutes, and he shows up back at spawn. He's like, "I didn't make it." It's like, dude, I told you don't go out there. It's fucking dangerous.
Add into the
Like,
myth.
a bomb hit me.
Add into the myth.
And so that tunnel's cool because you have to jump in that one and you fall down, but you can't come back. And so that's kind of where I started. I was like, "Oh, it looks like a pit." I was like, "Oh, I think that's the name." And yeah,
Oh,
so
sick.
that's where we started
There
from.
we go. Origin stories. Good question. Very good question.
The Novaya Petrovka just looks like it's just in shambles. I like it. And you
Yeah.
can't stay in one spot at all or you will die.
You will die. That's hectic. Well, we're gonna have to go for a little adventure, I think. After the
I think
Indeed.
so.
Sakal run kicks over, we have to go for an adventure community run on the pit. All right. Well, that's our little one-on-one with Mr. Normal Man and about the pit. Co-host, do you have any business you want to lay on the table before we crack into our last part?
I do, but I'll let Q go because I feel like I've been a hog today.
Definitely
So,
hogging
yeah.
it right up.
Yeah.
Stage.
I
Stage
really
hog.
am,
Nothing unusual
though.
there.
Yeah, sorry. I got a little excited.
That's good.
Well, so all week I've been thinking about of the hype that's coming up with Sakal, and now everyone's going to be diving deep into Sakal, and I'd say, Shanaris and Livonia are going to get a little bit pushed to the side for a bit. But I want to know what's everyone looking at the assets and the build types that are going to come from Sakal to Livonia.
That
Like,
shit looks
There's
sick.
how we've got
Sorry.
a lot of people that are going to be bringing in, as we know, like Project Lemons is bringing in a whole heap of islands out in Chinaris. You're going to get people that are going to bring in snow maps and shit like that. What are we more excited about? For me, I'm more excited for islands and traveling the seascape of Chinaris than I am Winter Chinaris now. Which is funny because for years all we've wanted is Winter Chinaris, and now I more want to get in the boat and go fucking tour some islands.
Fair enough.
With a churno. Well, I know
Yeah.
of a replica GTA city that's going to be floating in the ocean of Chinaris that's coming out of 1.26.
Oh,
That sounds
shit.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep. That
Replica GTA.
city, yeah.
That's awesome.
So
That's what? That
yeah, it's pretty hectic from what I see. There's a preview in my general chat of some of it, a little glimpse of it, but I've actually seen pictures of the outside of it and it floating. It's fucking huge and it's hectic. So stuff like that
Oh,
is
that's
drop a name.
awesome.
Drop a name, bruv. Who's
Uh,
that? Drop a name.
it's Smitty's. He's
Absolutely.
running. What's the server called? Where is he?
Love checking out other people's stuff. I
Yeah,
love
so
it.
it's called Cherno
That
Plus Plus,
sounds awesome.
and yeah, he's got a little intro movie for the. Do you want me to put the intro movie on? Give me a little love.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's
Show
see
and tell.
that. Let's see
Yeah.
that.
I want to see this, yeah.
All right, so if you remember a little while ago, I did a run through, and someone did a big the Rust Dome. Remember when
Yeah,
I? Yeah,
a while ago, but yep.
these are the same people. Where are we? Yeah, far away. We'll let you know anyway. Yeah, it's the video. They do good videos, very good videos. Yeah, Jara Stink has done some very good works.
There's a lot of peeps that aren't going to get Sakal
Yeah.
because they won't afford it straight away, but at least they're going to get shit like this to be able to jam on.
I heard a rumor that they had like you can mess with temperature in certain areas of the map.
I don't
Is
know.
that true?
I don't know if you can mess.
Just
Every,
little pockets.
every map has a variance in its weather. So Chinara's coast
Mhm.
is warmer than Tizzy. Tizzy's colder. Same with Livonia. Top section in the north's warmer than the bottom part. Sakau, no idea.
Well, I know. HXC Dark did something similar where certain areas he'd have the spooky sounds playing, and when you went into those areas, it was shit tons colder
It
than
was
anywhere
colder.
else. Like I remember going, if you go into Savet, if you did a fire outside, you'd die. But if you did it inside, you were fine. But you'd be walking through, say, Cherno, you were fine. Like you're
Mm.
cold, but you weren't gonna die. You know, it's just really weird. I don't know how he did it, but it was pretty well done.
There you go.
I keep
Higher
hearing this rumor about
altitude
messing
is-
with temperature.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the temperature, but you can only set it. Yeah, like the school in Sevengrad, that was cold. HXC. But yeah, cool little video coming out. I love that music. Fuck that music, I love.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that.
That was a good video. I made a video myself, but it did not look like that.
That's my
was
problem.
clean.
It's
Yeah, people do that sort of shit. And it's like, how the hell did you spend all that time?
Mine's like it's clean in some parts, but some parts I'm like I could see it. But that whole video was clean. That was good. It was good shit.
But yeah, okay, so high altitude on new map, it's colder. Fallout 5 before. Oh, Frank Sinatra, Mr. Trip in the house. Hello, Mr.
Yeah, there we
Josie. Colder.
HXC was saying it's got the Halloween theme thingy that makes it colder.
Yeah. Scale's putting out videos on how to put the new stuff on old maps already. He's already into it. It's Halloween area thingy makes it colder. So the spooky sounds makes it a little bit colder. Oh, that's very interesting.
Fair
Really?
enough. I've always wondered.
Attached to
That's interesting.
So if you want a real cold spot, just put 100 of them, lag the shit out of your server, and everyone will just instantly freeze. Instantly. But yes.
That'd actually be
Fair
cool
enough.
having those sounds though in those tunnels. Be cool.
Yeah, they're weird.
Freak it out.
Freaking out, hearing the wind
Yeah, the
blow,
giggling
hearing that laughter, the
children
children, and fuck me, Dad. I don't need that while I'm already
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
out in the dark. But yes, so get out there and have a look, especially if you've got some stuff getting pumped out in island formats or new builds and stuff. Give us a DM with it, especially if you've got some videos. We'll throw it up on the podcast, give it a little show off. But that's Mr. Jara Stink from Cherno Plus Plus. He was the creator of the Rust Dome that I went into a little while ago. He does some hectic builds, absolutely hectic builds. And that's all he concentrates on.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
Nice. Yeah, very
It's like an art when you see other people's stuff. Like that's one thing I always enjoyed was like checking out other people's stuff and like you're just like what made you think of this? You know what I mean? It's like that's awesome.
Or in my
Well,
case,
it's
fuck, I've got to
obviously
step my
time and
game
time
up.
Again.
Like some of these
It's a
people
game
are,
in itself. You know?
yeah, some of
And
these
it's
people
just
are
like
fucking good.
There's things like City Skylines or Sims and stuff like that people can send hours in and just create amazing looking shit. It's exactly the same with DayZ Editor. You know, people all of a sudden forget about playing DayZ and Editor just becomes their favourite game.
That's what happened with me.
Yeah. It's like Minecraft.
Yep. Yeah. It's like I put my stuff together. It took me about 5 months. Me and my buddy Psycho, and yeah, like we just got lost in it. By the time we jump back on DayZ, I'm trying to kill people, and I'm aiming like shit. I'm missing. I'm like, what happened to me? You know what I mean? I'm like, I used to be somebody. Now I fucking suck.
Now I'm just a creator. I'm just a creator.
I got. We had.
And when you get to those,
We had a fight night, and I
sorry,
was
go ahead.
fighting people, and I usually beat people, and I was getting my ass kicked. They're beating the shit out of me. I was like, what? I was like, that never would have happened 5 months ago. I was a fucking monster. Now, yeah, dude. That's
Retired.
different now. This shit's over.
Retired. Get back on your PC,
Yep.
editor
Yeah.
boy. You no more fighting
I'm
for
just gonna
you.
go back. Yeah. Moment I died, I was like, dude, turn on the computer. I'm going on editor. Fuck this.
Yeah, you're behind a desk now. You've got desk
Yep.
duty. You're behind a
Yep.
desk.
No couch time. Oh.
Yeah, he's been taken off the grounds.
But there's a lot of people
Have
like
you
that
been-
that
so-
that dive into the editor world, or start playing with assets and things. Look at Josie; he played with cars for so long, and finally got an invite to the little streamer event, and decided to actually play DayZ for once. So he's been rolling around and actually playing the game, but there's so many people that spend a lot of time on editor and building stuff for the community, and not actually playing the game itself.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's what happened to me.
Yep.
Yeah, it got me good.
It's good. You bring out some
It's fun
quality
editing.
stuff. You create servers like, the Pit that has, people hear about it like, fuck, I've got to go have a crack at that, eh? I definitely got to go have a crack.
It's really cool to like because I like going on other people's servers and like looking at their stuff and going, wow, how did you do this? And then like when someone came over and did it with mine, I was like, that it was just a really cool feeling. You know what I mean? Without sounding egotistical, but like it was a cool feeling. Like I did enjoy that. I was like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's not
Like someone actually got to
egotistical,
enjoy
it's-
that.
It's rewarding.
Yeah, it's like when you do, like you said it exactly right. Like when you do, a piece of art, like if you did a painting, that, because you put a little bit of yourself into your builds, I think. Well, some of us,
Yep.
Some people like do
I
with
would
it
agree
who
with
have
that
that sort of,
100%.
yeah, who have that sort of, creative thing. You're putting a little bit of, without even knowing it, you're putting a story into your build and a bit of you and a bit of, and so when someone comes along and goes, wow, and really appreciates it and gives you a pat on the back, you go, thanks, man. Yeah, because it
I-
hits your like, not on the ego side, but just in the little heartstrings. I reckon it hits you on the heartstrings.
A personal reward.
Yeah, because I did that with my friends. Like I got this buddy named Dobby, and he was a farmer, right? He didn't like the PvP aspect. So like in the tunnel somewhere, there's a hoe and there's a thing of seeds, and it's people are like, "What is this for?" And they just keep running by, and I'm like, "Really for you? It's for." And he doesn't even like. I think he just joined their server yesterday, but like him, I'm hoping he finds that one day. He's like, "Oh, I know him." So like, and I put like little things in there, like inside jokes from my buddies. Just I don't know. I like little things like that.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I dig that. Oh, very cool.
All right.
We're definitely going to get over to this server.
We're going to get into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
your
won't go for
biz.
very long. Yeah.
Lies.
Yeah, so no TikTok this. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Watch out, I'm going to go black in any minute now. I'm going to go on COD. See you, black screen. Yeah, so, no TikTok because I've actually been, look, I don't want to watch streams, and I don't
Yep.
want to watch Frostline streams,
No.
because I don't want it to ruin. But I have been watching the Twitch list,
Yep.
like how many, viewers are on, what are people
We are
streaming.
so alive.
Yeah.
How detrimental has
The
streaming
whole thing,
been
okay.
for people playing Frostline?
Yeah, exactly. But I broke it. I broke it the other day. Because it was the caption that she had, and it made me think, oh, I just gotta have a little duck in and just ask her just a couple questions. Salty Salmon, anyone, that's great. Honestly, great streamer. Very cruisy, very natural. Um, yeah, highly recommend if you don't already follow Salty Salmon. Yeah, her title for her stream was this. This should be called fishing line, not frost line. So a lot of people.
Oh, that's top. That's top.
I mean, how could I resist?
Yeah,
How
I
could
would have clicked as
resist
well.
that?
You got me on the personality straight off the bat.
I know. I was just like, yeah, I had to click. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was just like, hey, so about your title. She was very honest. She wasn't saying it wasn't nasty or brutal. It was very matter of fact. She's just that way. She's like, yeah, that's what you just fish on here. That's all you do. And like, and then other people are trying, but it's like, yeah. A lot of it actually said to the devs, like, come on, guys, you got to put something in the buildings. Apparently, at the moment, there's like nothing in the buildings, no food. So you have to pretty well, people are just fishing constantly. So
Yep.
it's like fishing, fire, fishing, fire, fishing, fire. and, uh, yeah, so, and then like one person chimed in on that on the chat was like, yeah, they're going to call it they said the dev said, "Oh, yeah, well, community service can do that. They can just add in their own shit. We're not going to, apparently. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it as is, and just gonna leave it up to community." And then someone wrote, "So official will now be spelled, OFISH."
Official.
So fish. Official.
That's funny.
Yeah, and one of the things she mentioned was that she said, like, because there's like no loot really in the houses and stuff, and like, it gets boring. She says boring. You're just like wandering around, and they're only like 45 slot as well, so you're not getting as much interaction. And she said a lot of our small streamers, I think her average is around probably 100, which I guess in PC land is, small streamer. And console's huge. But
Top of the
yeah,
line
and
there.
like, I made it. Got 100 people watching, I made it. I can buy a cheeseburger for lunch. But anyway, so yeah, she said a lot of the smaller streamers are actually sort of dragging their feet, not really keen to play it. The only reason that they're playing it is just for that small chance of running into a big streamer on there,
Yep.
and having that little interaction with a big streamer. And yes, I found that a bit sad.
A lot of it's
But
KOS.
at the little glance,
I agree.
yeah, and but that was the thing. I had a little glance, and then I dipped out. I was like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Dipped out and kept it tabbed, but just put my screen up on something else. Um, and yeah, it was. But I mean, and that's what she did say as well. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. The graphics are beautiful. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it is that beautiful on Xbox. That's where we're all just.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad
hoping
on
and praying
PlayStation.
for.
I've seen it on PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen you in the stream, Mister. I'm not going to watch any of it.
Hey, it's a dev
Seen
stream.
you in the dev stream.
Had to be in the dev stream. I wanted to see what they said.
Yep.
And I wanted to pressure Mark into picking up the controller.
Oh, nice. Okay, you're doing God's work.
I was
You're
doing
doing God's work.
yeah.
Okay.
I had the blessing of the DayZ gods.
Yeah, nice. Like it.
And I
Oh,
ha-
so
I-
he hit. I didn't know that. So, tell us about that. Tell us.
Well-
Like, what? So they streamed on a console, and how did it run? And what
Well,
did it like?
okay, so dev stream was kicked
Question
off.
time with Greedy, everyone.
That's it.
Absolutely.
They dev streamed at their usual time, Friday evening. They logged in PlayStation. They were on couch, so I was sitting on a couch. Him and Mark's. Scotty was playing because Mark's has got no idea how to use a controller.
Interesting.
Yeah, we asked. There was a few questions. They bounced back pretty good feedback. I did find out today that there was no lava, which I'm heavily disappointed
Oh
in.
no!
No, I've seen the volcano, and I don't know if you want me to spoiler it
There
or
was
not.
another rumor. I was wondering
I
if
Is it
it
just a
was
can't-
hole
real.
in a hill?
No, it's yeah. Anyway,
You'll still die.
Yeah, you still die. But yeah, no lava. Devastated. I want to burn alive.
I
That's why they
I thought that
fucking
was real. I was,
ignored all my questions
it.
about can you start fires off the lava. But yeah, maybe in a future update. So they basically ran through. He kicked off, looted up, did what he needed to do. Went to a military base. It was only for about an hour. A couple of things they ran through was official day-night cycle, 3 hours 40 minutes. So 3 hours day, 40 minutes night. It is the NBC is something to do with the volcano, so I won't spoil anything. It played well. It played. I can't see it not playing well. He was solo on a server. It was just him, so it wasn't bad interactions. They didn't give much rundown on it. They just, I think it was more of the fact of, Marx showed that he doesn't know console much or the official game too. Like he was saying, oh, you can mine stones you get tools and mine stones to get knives. And like Scotty was giving him heaps about being a PC player, and you guys don't really know how to play. So if the game is orientated as a hard official server, I think a lot of people will be deterred from it. Like you said with Salty Salmon, it's a fire fest. If you don't know how to harness, a torch, or like they were talking about going inland with torches, but never mentioned go to a fuel and get fuel and put fuel on your torch to prolong it, or fat to prolong it, or anything of that. But it wasn't a very long stream. It was very, just as I said, he was looting one town. I couldn't even tell you what town it was. I was more listening than watching. I try, not looking quite at the screen, but peering.
One eye open.
That's it,
yeah.
peering between my fingers. So yeah, there wasn't much on the actual information. I hit them up about the update process, and they didn't even delve into that. I actually hit up Marks in the news chat that I'm with in DayZ to try and get some information, and got no response. So from what I could piece together, the update will run like this. They'll release 1.26, and then Frostline will then be available to download. So you will have to simultaneously download 1.26 and Frostline, and then you'll be able to play.
Oh god, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's gonna. Oh my god.
Yes. As we saw earlier last week where we had our outage and them cross over, it was quite smooth, the update on client side. So I know it stuffed everything up, but from what I could see, it was the correct build, everything like that. It had all the right numbers through it. So client side was pretty good on Xbox side. My concern is now, because they've jumped backwards and forwards, is there going to be an error they haven't seen there? I think update's going to be fucking a hassle. I honestly do. Livonia was a bit of a hassle, from what I can remember. But they didn't really...
But you'd think they would have learnt from Livonia Hassel, so I think they would have learnt and fixed this.
They didn't learn.
They've gotten better. I must admit, the
Hey,
last
do you
couple of
live in?
updates have been a lot better. Not only
I
for
live
the
in the world
players.
where I found the rider jacket, alright? So I'm happy with them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's it.
That's right. He's one of them now.
He's one of them. he bought the $300 and something fucking pack with the backpack and everything.
yeah.
Updates can be quite scary. I'm a little nervous for this one. Like I've got the Wednesday off because it comes for us usually it comes 10 o'clock Tuesday night Australian for us. And then by the time the updates have done and dusted, it's 2 a.m. So it's usually a 4-hour period between launch of update and actual continue. Oh, we got somebody.
Yeah, I just saw them. They were just been standing in the doorway for a while,
Oh.
so I just thought I'd bring them in.
Who-
Here they are.
who
They
is
look
it?
nice. Hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, it's Brandon.
Oh, hello.
I told you we had two Brandons.
That's it. This is Brandon the Builder. He's
God,
he's
he's
the
been missing in action for weeks now.
that's it. He's the
Getting out of the
Hey,
basement for you,
the
greedy.
main dev for 8.
Yeah.
He's been busy. He's got a lot of things to do.
In the basement.
That's it.
Yeah.
But
So about 10 p.m. our time, yeah?
about 10 p.m.
on
Tuesday, usually 2 a.m. onto the Wednesday. I've got the day off, so I'm going to stream from the moment it launches onwards. So once I can get onto the server, then I'll be streaming. Oh, I'm going to hide. Yeah,
There
my,
he goes, by the big chair.
I got some drift. I got some drift on the stick. So I don't know when it's going to actually be available to actually play, and that's what sort of worries me. Because if I was anybody, I would
Look at this
probably
point.
hit the automatic updates and go to bed, and wake up the next day, or plan to run that sort of scenario a good 6 hours later. I'd probably give your community a heads up that things may go wrong, especially if you're launching a new Sakau server. If you're just going to launch it, I know of 5 that are coming out currently already. So you'll have Bob's, Very Silent Bob's got a PS and a Xbox PvE server. Epic's got a server coming out. Penguins have got the server coming out. I believe 8's going to bring out a server too. Is that right, Mr. Brandon? Plug your shit. What about yourself? Are you going to bring out some
Yeah.
stuff? Is PvP 4 going to come or change?
Nah, I closed that down.
He
Not
got
doing it
the
anymore.
shits with it.
There's too many sweats out here.
Too many sweats. They all moved to Bruv server. That's why she got full pop.
Yeah, I like the sweats.
That's
I mean,
M4
Sweat on me.
keyboard, sweaty kids.
Yep, M4s.
There's like a
You can
million
keyboard,
PvP servers.
You can
So I
dupe,
was
you
like,
do
I'm
whatever
just
you
gonna-
like. Bring it.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the information that they gave when it came to the actual dev stream. It was more just a demo of how it ran. Probably the most
Which I am glad they did do.
yes.
I'm glad that they actually did a stream for console to show that, hey, look, it does run on console. Because that was one of my biggest
Yes.
worries. Was it's going to hit console when it's just going to be a laggy, fucking terrible thing that we're not going to be able to play. So I'm a little bit alleviated from that now.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And especially since it
Same,
was
same.
PlayStation and Xbox is much better.
Yes, that's right.
Go green. Go
Okay.
green team.
Go green team.
But one thing, like, I want to know is, did you ask, hey, just wondering how he was able to play on PlayStation if it wasn't possible because it was too hard.
They probably had a
it was
dev
too
kit.
hard last week, but
Yeah, dev
now
kit.
this week it's not.
It would have been on a dev kit. They were in their studio.
It's probably
They
what it
weren't
is.
they weren't like chilling at
That makes
Scotty's
more
place.
sense.
They were definitely dev kit. Have you ever seen the dev kits?
Nah.
Nah, it's like a take
Explain
an
them
X,
to me.
What
take
is
2
that?
Xboxes
Yeah.
and mash them together.
Basically a computer.
Yeah,
Mm.
they look pretty cool.
Ah.
You can they're not allowed to be sold, but some people have gotten a hold of them,
Yeah.
and they're worth a fortune.
I watched it.
I feel like a
I
dev
watched
was
the whole
fired
documentary.
before and
I
they
watched
would
the-
sell them.
Yeah, I watched a whole documentary on these young teenagers in America and this dude from Australia that pretty much purchased dev kits and started releasing like unfinished games and shit like that. It's quite interesting.
You pick that meat up off the floor. No wasting. But yeah, they are pretty cool. So yeah, they are pretty cool. What else did I have to run through? Yeah, so we went through when we could buy it, day-night cycles, what to expect off launch. Server owners can expect that it should be. They said the new map should be as soon as the update drops and Frostline's available, you should be able to update your server to a Sakau map straight away. I haven't seen anything like that. Went through what happens in the past and what to expect of the update. So yeah, I've covered all of my stuff that I wanted to cover for the dev stream. The actual map itself looks fat. It looks gorgeous. I could see a lot of people diving into it that are survival orientated. There's going to be about 20 creators of the console world. Singularity rolling on a couple of 1 or 2 servers. So get out there and check out the console creators. We complain consistently about not getting events, but if we don't have an audience, why would there be an event? So there's a bit of promo out there. We'll be releasing the Discord for all those guys so you can see them. But yeah, if you see any console streamers out there rolling, especially in the first week, playing on official with the rest of them, get out there, give them some love, sit on their streams, lurk away. We can only get,
I'm dusting
events
mine
and
off.
stuff.
I am. It's only been a year. I'm going to dust off for this one, and got the day off work on Wednesday.
Nice.
I'll be on school hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got there and
Get it
preach,
going.
Brandon. Preach.
That's it.
Yeah, get it going. If I can get it going, I think I'm.
And the more support we give our console creators, whether they're on TikTok, whether they're on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, any of them, the more we feed to them, the more the devs will see that, it'll be worth to chuck on an event for these guys because the popularity's there. At the moment, you're looking at, streamers running Sakau. The numbers were at the thirds. So some of them were, 300, 400, 500 people behind. A lot of them now have changed back to Namolsk, have changed back to other servers, the Halloweens, because they weren't getting the actual representation that they wanted, I suppose. And I suppose it would be costing them coin in views and costing them coin in, things like that. Dropping their ratings down in Twitch. So that must be a very, very hard thing to do to support, especially the DayZ Unite guys. I mean, they've had the course they got a full trip over there, so they're semi-committed into actually being a part of this. But, yeah, a lot of them have moved away now.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Very Silent Bob, hello. We already plugged your PvE servers. So get out there if you want to just the Sakal experience, see the Bob Mob. But yeah.
The Bob Mob.
The Bob Mob. Yeah, the Bob Mob. They're hectic people. Hectic.
I think someone's making a server called Steven Sakal. Have you seen that somewhere?
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll fucking play that.
I think I've seen that somewhere. I was like,
I
I'm
want
jumping
that
on
person on my on my podcast. I want that person on my podcast.
Steven Sakal.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
I was
win.
thinking I thought it would be one coming out called Sack House.
That was a good one.
Sack out. No, they win. Steven Seagal.
Oh,
That is the best.
That's so awesome.
That's great.
And because he's such a disturbing piece of work too, it's just beautiful.
That's it. For the geisha girls.
That's just a weird one, that one.
What changes is
funny.
8 going to be rolling through, Mr. Brennan? Want to give us a little rundown on 8? Mr. Receding Man?
We're not really. We're just gonna see what the map looks like
Yep, and then
first,
go from
and
there.
then we'll add some stuff.
Actually, well, that's one thing that Salty Salmon said, actually, that like with the community servers, that she's thinking like Karma Crew, and a lot of the PC peeps are excited for the community Sakal ones to come out, like from the bigger names like Karma Crew and what have you. So that'll be interesting. They do with it.
Because
Yeah.
it's kind of so fucking boring and
Did
lifeless.
you guys see
and
the
need community builds.
monetization updates too?
What's that?
Huh. What do you mean?
No?
BI updated their
still.
monetization rules.
Did they?
Oh.
What can't you sell now?
Yeah, I think they did. There was like a whole like thing going on in the 87.7 general chat about it.
All right,
What, in their Discord?
gonna have to go for an investigate. I'll bring that up next week because that's a large
Yeah.
man.
Don't
Don't
get
get into that mess. Josie, we're getting in. We're diving in. That's what we're
Ignorance
here
is
at the
bliss.
podcast.
I agree with Josie. Ignorance is bliss. If we don't know, we don't know, okay?
Ah,
If you've
still,
never read it,
it
don't know.
depends. It depends. I don't want to
No,
get. I just want to
I love the
inform.
controversy.
Yeah, I want to inform the community.
Monetization, like you can get like donations, right? How that works? Isn't that allowed or something?
You can
Get
get
donations,
Yeah.
but you can't have profit.
Yeah, and you can't
Okay.
have pay to win
Yeah, I thought
items
so.
But
currently
now
and things
they're
like
trying
that.
to fix the loopholes now.
I mean, I didn't know that was a rule, but I kind of like that.
All
Sorry,
right.
no offense. Like, I don't
Well,
want to pay to
well,
win.
Well, we'll.
Oh, it must be juicy.
yeah, I know.
Josie's like, don't open
I'm
it.
gonna
Don't do
have-
it.
I'm gonna have
oh,
to-
we're straight in there, Josie.
There was a dev and Josie was talking
called
to a dev
dry
or something
snitching.
like that. Something
Alright.
like that.
Josie was talking to a dev.
Dry
Hey,
snitching.
Josie, what are you
Oh my-
doing next week for the podcast?
Or something like that.
Anyway.
Something like BI.
All right, Mr. Josie, we're gonna have a little conversation out over a fat game of chess later on. Real old school style. Maybe a brandy or two and a cigar.
Oh, thank you, Brandon, for bringing the gossip.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's it. Love it.
Bringing the helicopters and the gossip.
All right. Anyone
That's
want to add anything before we wrap it up for our last end game on Livonia? And we move to our new game, which is... I won't tell you until I've created it. Because if it doesn't work, I'll be devastated. We're looking at
It's in his
Shuttlecock
headspace,
with,
that's
Postponed
David.
on Tuesday.
with boats, launching them from the water onto an ice shelf to see if we can get them in the right spot.
Well, actually, guys, I'm gonna have to say my goodbyes. I have to pick up my son from his job at
Go.
Macca's job.
Yep,
have
go
to pick
get-
him up at
Go
12.
get the workers.
And it's only 5 minutes down the road, so but I better bounce. So yeah.
Yeah, you're good. We're going to
Alright,
go
bye.
smash on.
It's nice meeting you.
Welcome back, bro.
That wasn't a lie. That wasn't a lie.
That's love.
That's a nice way to say goodbye.
It is.
Yeah,
it always
love is
is.
love.
All right. Let's go do some obstacle courses. Let's run these people through the pace.
Yeah, let's go. Damn it, Brandon's back. I don't see myself winning this week.
Oh, you got to be in with it.
I'm expecting to wake up Tuesday morning and it'll be postponed.
Better fucking
Oh.
not be.
Don't say that.
I'll be going to the pub.
But you
So
have
you guys, I was just curious, are you guys third-person people or first-person people?
First person.
always first.
Same.
Always first. Too many years of RP.
That's it. I find it's the RPs
Yeah.
that.
Kind of forced to play in first.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You could third person this if you like. All right, so our little obstacle course has a little twist. So inside that particular apartment is full of rubber slugs, and shotguns. So you can acquire people to stop without their permission. But if you come with me, these boys know the path. I'll show you the path. I think you stole my crossbow too, didn't you? Yes, and all my bolts. That's my health kits.
You want it?
Nah, you can keep it. Oh, wait, I've never used it, and I'm not going to start now.
Oh, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's an invisible, so we can
There
see
we go.
through. Let's stand in the middle. So, apartments, you get your shotgun, your rubber slugs, as you can see by the table right on the top, but they're in the rooms. Oh, nearly stick drift off the edge. Then we got the cage match, which is you run through the cages. Find your way through. Then there's two ways here. You're going to go through the wooden bridges or jump over the little platforms. Then you've got the castle section here. This is high road, low road. You can either take the wire across the top or run down through the tower and then back up across the better bridge. And you go down this tower here. And it will lead you into the piers. And then you go across the piers, mind the gap, through these containers, find your way through the containers, and then race yourself all the way down the end. Just be careful of those infected, they explode. And then right at the end, you have shotgun live ammunition, and that's how you win. You take the live ammunition and kill everyone else. Only rules is you can't
Fair enough,
swing
son.
melee. You can only use your pump action rubber slugs to move people or slow them down.
Gotcha.
Apart from that, if you want to go to the gate, we'll get him started. And if you fall off, you're out. So stay on the path.
Fair enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last run through of the end game on Livonia. Take a big look around. We'll be hot tubbing. We'll be driving boats on the snow. We'll be doing all sorts of crazy shit. But, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? 3, 2,
Don't let
One.
Q kill you.
go!
Oh, you. Hey, what the hell?
I think there was a little step ahead there. Q on the cheat. It's the last one.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
You do require a shotgun to finish the game, so you
Oh, I'm
have to
stuck
get
on
it
the
started.
ladder. What is this bullshit? DayZ being DayZ.
If you've got a shotgun, Brandon, go back and get a shotgun. There's one on the roof.
Nah,
I got it. I got one.
He's got one. Oh.
Where you going, Q? Where you going? You missed, Q. You missed. There's a guy behind you. You can kill the guy behind you.
No, don't kill me. I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat. I don't even know how to play this game. Remember? I said I've been
Yes,
playing.
you are.
I'm a
I've
creator.
been editing for 5 months. I don't even know how to shoot. I
Yes,
lost
you
my
are.
edge. Oh god damn! I fucking
Got
missed.
him.
Fuck me, dude. God damn it. God damn it. Yep. See, I missed again. Where
The last one, Q. Is the last one. Get in there.
What the
Get in there.
Yeah, I caged some of the doorways. So you got to find the one that's actually legitimately open.
Yeah, I figured out.
Oh my god, dude, this is awesome. This is it. All right.
The mega jump. Can I make it this time?
Oh, and he got it.
Yeah.
There goes the bullets
Now
again.
You missed, Q. You missed.
And you got to take your way. You can either do the hops.
Taking the safe way around.
That's it, or take the safe way. He's got a massive lead now. He did the little corner skip.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, he's miles in front. He's already hit the tower.
I just gotta get that shotgun. Gotta go.
So you don't have a shotgun to win. He's out of the game. No shotgun.
Oh fuck, we're in the wrong way. Oh shit.
Oh, he's going long. He's going the high road. Oh, he's caught right up. These two are together now. That's it. Well done. Brandon's got through the containers.
Oh yeah. You missed, Q, you missed.
Oh, no.
Good shit.
He just shot him.
Fucking asshole.
We're going to have medical team on this one.
Bruh. Fuck me. Fuck.
Oh, he's jammed himself in. Can't hit him too hard, otherwise he'll... Oh, he just got through. There he is on the last chase. Q coming in second. Just a normal rolling on the back. Has he got the shotgun?
Motherfucker. Oh shit. Oh shit.
He's got the ammo, but he's got no shotgun.
He's gotta dodge his bullet. I don't care. I won the race, but he's gonna kill me at the end.
This is why we put the clause in about the shotgun. See what's happening back there. There's a few more biffs.
You can't take the ammo, right? Yeah.
Getting into each other. That's it, no official
shit.
winner yet.
Can I hit him with my sledge?
No, you can't hit him with
How
your
did we both
sledge.
miss, dude? We suck.
Fuck.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got. Yo, knock the guy out with the shotgun. So he does the shotgun.
Oh my god.
He take down shit.
Kill him.
God damn.
Shoot the guy with the shotgun.
No.
That's it, Q's got live. Oh, oh, he took the gun. He took his gun. Live ammunition has to be used.
God damn it, that's right, I can't hit.
What is this?
That's it. Okay.
Bro got a sledgehammer.
No sledgies.
What is this?
That's it.
Damn it.
Shotguns only.
I'm fucked.
I don't have the ammo. Oh, fuck.
Ah.
Oh, you missed.
Rubber slug him out. Take his ammo off him. You're making him better.
It's all I had.
Stop running!
Don't shoot me, I'm weak. I don't got a gun. I
too
can't
good
win if I wanted to.
Just die! God damn it!
He's gonna get me eventually.
I'm not made for PvP.
I'm going to run out of ammo here. All right, we're going to allow melee attacks. Bring the melees out.
I don't know if this works.
No
this
one
work?
can shoot.
Ooh.
Damn it, no bolt.
That's it. Just punch the crap out of him then.
I can hit him?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
He's gone now. Oh.
Get him.
That's it. That's Oh,
How am I not dead?
it's all right. You took it. That's why. Oh. Oh, there's another one down. Q still there? Oh. All right. Mr. Brandon.
He did have ammo.
Yep. I guess you get to finish everyone. Brandon becomes our last and final winner
I finally won.
of our Livonia
Oh my God.
endgame. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for our podcast. A big shout out to the normal man from the pit to come out. Absolute legends. Of course, our co-host, Smiley's Got a Gun, and ADKCue. And of course, our group convo guest, Mr. Brandon from 8. Pull it.
Do it.
See you on the cow.
See you on the cow. 100%.